Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Wait, what?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that's caught by Smith. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken from just outside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
This is similar to baseball, where you want the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw. giving up points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
how y'all niggas getting these X factors, bro? Like, I ain't getting no breakout. That's some bullshit.
In the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide.
That's what I've been doing.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You ain't going to lose to them.
Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8
Better put that nigga in their jet suite.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A little over 20 yards there. And
you in a supermarket?
They've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Bro.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias.
He's gonna be mad.
Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defense.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
45 minutes.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I do.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes flushed out right. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Texans push further out in front.
About this backyard football, sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff. They will send this one away.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this.
Got to take off my shirt.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Waiting for this all my life.
21-3. I think discouragement clouds.
I did a lot.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
You still in that shit?
And you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
Dog, that's crazy.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss.
Lou, I hope you're ready for this.
Backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That was about to be a good game.
3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Woo.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Colts send out their punter. As
I can't wait till the playoffs. I'm going to whoop your ass.
They ain't got nothing to do with us boys in Chicago.
There's like, oh, this nigga's still in here. Shoot this nigga.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
He gonna be leaving.
Comes Houston. The ledger for them so far.
Let me ask my fans, what do y'all want me to do?
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
I want to hear you scream.
Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's caught at the 25.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest
Hey,
area.
my screen stuck on Semin Trainer.
He's going to pick up a holding call.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Could have won the whole thing, man.
Nick Chubb on second down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Who wants a Chicago win?
I don't think anybody wants a Chicago win.
You allowed? You just heard multiple people. Stop being a hater.
In the end zone,
Not
and
fitting.
that is going to be a safety.
Maybe it is.
And you know,
It's
the
fitting
man who
good.
sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2.4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it.
While we waiting for this game to play,
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. It wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Only 3 yards on the catch.
raise the sun, wakes me.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain.
Of course, it's Chicago, nigga.
That speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers.
I'm right.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Reese. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's going to let this one go deep. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, they huddle up, talk it over, then you get a chance to continue their drive.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back.
Did you get the invite?
Mahomes to throw once more.
You waiting on Christmas? 95.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Texans going to final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from
It's so no more.
I pull out my Beretta. 2 Chicago niggas.
This is a classic. This is a classic.
All right, I hope you guys enjoy the wait time music.
Extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that,
Double XP.
I'm not sure if I feel like hearing Lou's voice.
you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
Ah, it's
And
snowing.
the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee.
Did you really think it was going to be nice and warm?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime after you want the 3rd quarter?
That's fine, nigga.
No problem. Let's do it.
We won't.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Give me that!
5 yards on the play there as the drive
Whoa,
continue.
bitch!
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They begin this drive with Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So,
come on! Oh my God, a pump fake fucked that up. Oh my God.
This one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and
stop fucking playing with him.
Space and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Now talk to me. Talk to me, nigga. Talk to me. I'm in a party. Talk to me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
That's how you talk to niggas?
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
That's how you talk to niggas?
Try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Carr taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Yeah! Give me that motherfucker!
Midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw.
Oh, you felt good. What's that?
Up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nigga, you barely got a touchdown. Chill out.
The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Chubb. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Don't fucking touch me, bitch! Don't touch me!
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game
don't touch me.
Really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Try to get one more. The quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr will get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Jones.
Bro, what the fuck?
3-yard gain.
Why you
make it 2nd down? That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr to throw again. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick
no
up.
shutout here, baby?
Finally, a first red zone
go time for
these guys.
It's go time.
At the 16. Here's Carr. And that is Carr.
Pussy.
But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I named him Hood because the Hood ran through that nigga.
Incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable.
Get out of here.
And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold
Oh
these
my God.
guys
Oh my
right
God.
around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that
That's
the
true.
offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really... Oh, the pressure too.
Come on.
And he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, the offense out.
No, he just gave out.
He's going deep for Brown.
What happened there?
And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty.
Yeah, I see that.
And now, goodness,
I see that.
possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Boy, going for it at this stage in the 2nd half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams. And
he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet
Going
or
Martin
they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync.
I'm going to march up that field.
Well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts.
Come on, 74.
Very little reason to use them at this point. Going deep here for Bryant.
No, ain't nobody.
He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
I won't watch my man.
Their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
Get the fuck out of it. That was never fucking easy.
And he'll elect not
that
to
shit was never
fucking. So
easy.
they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. Let's looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Woo! With the nub! With the nub!
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now the Texans will bring the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. He wants it all for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
You keep running to that nigga.
It's been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Complete. Smith has it. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead.
He held on to that shit.
Do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
you
tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A very solid gain of 27. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun, it's Carr.
Bro, are y'all serious? You right there? Oh, my God.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Wow.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Bro, you were down the same amount against Kenny. Shut your ass up.
He sets up the screen to Jones.
Right on the side.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
damn.
Points up
this is crazy.
Accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
I'm showing you something. I'm showing you something.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different
I'm showing you something. I'm showing you something.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be on the road next.